Please be advised of the disclaimers.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sai with Pinnacle Trading here. Today I'm going to break down a quick day trading move that I did today and kind of break down my quick analysis on how I took the trade. So I traded Visa, as you can see in the chat room. If you're not in the chat room, free to join, link it below in the description. I took Visa trade on this one, entered around at the price I'll show you right here in the morning, about 212 area. So when we go into the alert, I entered these Visa calls. So first entry was at 5.1, as you can see right here on the image, and then I said that 5.5 to 6.0 was my exit target. So I like to place my entry, stop loss, exit target, everything before I get in a trade. And that's very important because you want to plan out your trade step by step before it kind of happens, so you're prepared to do what you need to do in case the trade moves against you, or you get profit, whatever happens. So what happened in the morning, I saw Visa going up. So mainly on the week, I saw this testing 210 and I wanted to look for a bounce on Friday, but I just didn't want to get in on Friday because of a sell-off. And then today morning, I was like, it's go time, and 210 was the area it just kept bouncing off of, and it just started going up. Once it started going up, I was going to let it go, but it had the pullback, as you can see, and all I'm using right here is 50 SMA, 200 SMA, and the VWAP on the daily. But I'll show you how to use the VWAP as a kind of indicator to not shake you out when the stop keeps going up, and when it pulls back, that you can actually re-enter or actually keep your position and kind of ride it up again. So when we take a look at this one, when it broke over 212, it pulled back again on this candle, and that's where I entered on this one. I placed the order at 5.1 and I got filled on that. Next, what happened, it started to move up a little bit, and I like to add on positions as it's going up because it's showing positive movement and it's going up and confirming that it's going up. So when we see this go up to about 212 to 13, I added on the immediate next pullback on the minute candle. I used the 5-minute, but I was also looking at the minute candle, and I saw a little pullback on the red candle right here. And as soon as it pulled back, I placed another order at 5.2. I knew I wouldn't get filled at 5.1 just because it was my entry and just my luck, how things go. So I placed a little higher than how I wanted to be. So got added 4 more at 5.2. So I had total of 5 calls for that September 16, 215X strike. And what happened, it just kept going up after that. A huge explosive move. It kept going up. I was looking at MACD, it kept going up. And as soon as it started to kind of peak out a little bit at the 213 area, I sold at an exit target, remember, at 5.5 to 6.0. So I placed the exit at 5.5 because I reached my daily target goal on the option trade at close to about 10%. It was about 8 or 9%, and it was close to the 10%. So I just took that because it was an explosive move. I thought markets would sell off, but markets just kept going up, as I'll show you in a second. But this trade worked out nicely because I stuck to my plan. I exited a little early than I wanted to, but I got profit and I stuck to my plan and reached my daily target. So as you can see, I sold all 5 of them and I made about 160 bucks on this. And that was a nice about 9% return on the trade on the day. And that reached my daily target goal. So next, what happens is when you see this running up and up, there's really no reason to sell until you see this come back down and hit that VWAP level. So let me zoom in on this chart right here. So when you see this come back down, kind of test the VWAP area, that's where you want to scale out a little bit, exit and trim some position, but you don't want to exit all, because unless it breaks below the VWAP, you don't really have a reason to sell, because over the VWAP means that there's bullish sentiment and there's market makers are keeping above that price level. So there's really no reason to sell. So I could have held it till then and kind of rided it out, but I just wanted to exit the trade. I reached my daily target and that was it. So I could have even rode this out to pretty much all day long, but I didn't know what would happen, right? This is all in hindsight. So when you look at a chart live trading, it's like this in the highlighted section. And once it started pulling back, that's what keeps you from exiting a trade early, is just watching the VWAP level. You see how it kind of goes sideways and just goes into 11:30, 12 p.m. That's Eastern time, and then it keeps going up. Of course, you could have sold on the second test right here on the high of day. Let me zoom in on that chart. You could have sold on the second test at the 214, 215, as it's a whole dollar and a $5 resistance on this one. And you can also see MACD and RSI kind of, tell you that it's overbought on the daily. So you could have easily rolled that up, but I reached my daily target, so that's how I sold. And this is a simple trick using one indicator. This is just a VWAP right here. This is just a VWAP study. All I use is the middle VWAP, not even the upper lower band, and all I'm using is RSI and MACD. It's very simple. Looking at the option trade, same thing, MACD started going up, so as soon as it broke over, I started buying at the 5.1 level, and these calls went all the way up to 7.2, so that's about 30, 40, 50% profit on the day if you even stuck through those. And I'm offering a 25% off my course still if you are interested. It is in the course tab in the chat room, and the link to join the chat room is in the description below. But this is basically the trade. I got in my entry, and once it started going up, it confirmed my position, and I added to my position, kept going up, and then I sold on my exit target. It's very simple. You stick to the basics, have an entry, exit, stop loss, everything planned out before you get in a trade, and that's how you become a successful day trader, swing trader, investor. That's how you become confident and successful in the stock market. So if you like this video, hit the subscribe and like button, and make sure to check out my website, pinnacletrading.us. I do offer a course which goes into a lot more in depth than what I showed you just right now. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I teach you stock market education, how to trade and invest, day trade, swing trade, long-term investing. We do some crypto, and we also do futures and some of my secrets to you. I'll see you in my next video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button.